A pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always,
here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, base, 50. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This complete to the tight end play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing and they get right into the game.
So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Downfield offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Mike 54.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. He's checking his head.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's Barkley on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Brissett from the gun on third. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demaryius Thomas, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Right there. 50. Right there. Silver. Hey, look.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go, baby.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Glennon, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now Glennon. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter.
Break. 2-22. I'm coming.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another first down.
Let's go, baby.
So here now it's 2nd and 7, ball inside the red zone. And a difficult situation for this defense. Can they stand up? Throwing again on 2nd down. Bortles. It's complete. James White. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jake Butt there to make the grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And the defensive there. We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16.
60 yards. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Glennon toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field.
Ready. 8, read. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
Bortles now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down. 90 Wolf. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, watch it, watch it. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Try to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the... Well, the defense is in a better spot here than the offense as we drop you into a 3rd and 8. Now, the ball is in the red zone, but they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys. Ready? 18 Gator. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this 4th quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim 1-score lead. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Bortles. Open man is Bull. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. First down, here's White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I know you feel that.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at
Go now, 30 base. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hit it.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Cohen. Fancy footwork in midfield. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator. 50 wants the money. 50. Ready?
Back to throw, Bortles. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is caught at the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Defense.
So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and